What's going on, everybody? Al here. Street Sense, Talkin Sense with
Layla,
my co-host. We're back once again.
Yep.
What's going on? How's everything?
Can't complain.
Yeah?
I'm excited.
Yeah, so am I.
This is a...
I'm always excited when we do Talkin Sense.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. But today's Talking Sense is a little bit more...
Today's episode is on Tom Ford. Tom Ford. We have some samples of the Tom Ford fragrance that we're going to speak about, which is...
Bitter Peach.
Bitter Peach. The highly anticipated release, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And I love Tom Ford fragrances.
As do I. I mean, we did a video just about Tom Ford.
That's true. Yes, we did. I would say like 2-3 years ago.
Something
Time flies.
That. Time flies, absolutely.
So Tom Ford is loved by myself and Layla, big Tom Ford fans.
Huge.
Before we go on, I want to say one thing. I want to give a shout out to the person that sent these samples to us. Her name is Raquel. Big shout out to Raquel. She's the counter manager at Saks Fifth Avenue, New York City. So if you have any Tom Ford questions, or if you're in the city and you're around the Saks Fifth Ave area, stop by. See Raquel. She'll help you anything Tom Ford related. Also, follow Raquel on Instagram. Rock the Look. That's her IG name. I'll put it down below.
I like that name.
Rock the Look, yeah.
Rock the Look.
She's very active on Instagram. A lot of Tom Ford posts. I mean, that's her thing, Tom Ford. She's a specialist.
Hey, if you're selling it, you work for the company.
Yeah, and
it's better to know that someone actually, they embrace it.
She loves it. Yeah, I could tell she loves working there, and she loves sharing her passion of Tom Ford. So big shout out to Raquel. Thank you so much.
Rock on.
Yeah, rock the look. Rock the look. Follow me on Instagram, Street Sense. Gotta follow me too. I'm very active on Instagram.
I don't have one, so
I would
don't
say
follow me.
I would say follow Layla, but she doesn't have an Instagram. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. Very active. Raquel's very active. Tom Ford, Bitter Peach. I was excited.
I'm excited.
So tell us, you wore it. You got the experience.
I did.
What's your experience?
I liked it.
Okay.
Obviously, as I've mentioned in other videos, I'm huge on names, and one thing, we've spoke about in our other Tom Ford video was he does such a great great job at naming his fragrances.
Oh, for sure.
It's pretty much what it is what you're getting, and this really embodied a bitter peach.
Okay.
And peach is not my favorite fruit, but I do appreciate peach beverages or juices and candies, and this was just a really nice mix of like a candy meets like a sophisticated scent.
Okay. When you say peach is not your favorite fruit, you mean like to eat or to smell?
No, to eat.
Okay,
like I don't
okay.
really.
So you're not crazy.
I'm not like, let me eat a peach
Go
today.
buy peaches,
I'm more of like let me have an apple or a banana or not a peach, because oftentimes I find whenever I do pick up a peach, if it's not sweet and it's bitter,
it's not for you.
It's not for me. But for some reason, this name just really did a great job.
It lured you in.
It did.
Yeah.
It had the fruitiness. It had you definitely smell the peach in it. It's like,
yeah.
You ever have those Haribo candies?
Yeah.
I almost felt like I was like
the gummy.
The gummy candy.
I get that too.
Yeah.
I get the candy vibe.
Yeah.
That's funny you say that.
It definitely had a candy vibe.
Like a gummy peach.
But it also had the softness and elegance to it with the like a vanilla powdery.
Yes, yeah. I get all that too.
A little spicy too. Maybe it's the bitterness in the peach.
Yeah.
But it really embodied the name well.
I wanted like that natural smelling peach.
Right.
But it was like a candy. But it was still good. Still good, but for me it was more of a candy, like you said. You nailed it.
Yeah. I got the same thing. More of a candy than a natural peach.
Yeah, and Lost Cherry was more natural.
Right.
Lost Cherry gave me that natural, fresh cherry smell.
Right.
Not candy-like. I got more natural.
More natural.
And I did a Street Sense episode on Lost Cherry, and my guest, Delia, she was on. She thought it was going to smell like a medicinal kind of,
like a Dr. Brown's
or like a candy
black cherry
medicine
soda.
kind of
Oh, okay,
thing.
Like a medicine.
Yeah, like a medicine, because sometimes
I missed that video.
cherry can give off that medicine kind of vibe.
Absolutely.
And when she smelled Lost Cherry, she was blown away. She was like, "Wow, I didn't anticipate this to smell like real cherries."
Right.
And I got that too with Lost Cherry.
No, as I mentioned when we spoke about it on camera.
Yeah.
I definitely like Lost Cherry. Great
Yeah.
scent, just didn't last on me. So
Yeah, you know,
for me,
I thought it didn't last on me too. I had a sample I was wearing, and then when I got the bottle, it started working better on me.
Right.
Like I grew to love that fragrance. Like in the beginning, I loved the way it smelled, but it kind of threw me off because of the performance. But then as I wore it and wore it and wore it, I got to love it and love it and love it and love it more. You know, fragrances are weird like that.
Absolutely. There's things I smell that I'm like, and then I try it again, and I'm like, how did I not like this?
Same here. I actually did a video on that topic.
Oh, okay.
Like my top 5.
I guess I have to go through the archives.
I have
so many.
I have almost 700 videos, so it's a lot here.
Yeah.
But you know, top 5 fragrances that I hated, now I love.
Right.
You know, and Dior Homme is one of them. Just
Dior Homme.
Yeah. I hated that fragrance when it first came out. But getting off the topic, you know, talking sense. I mean, we're gonna start talking fragrances, but we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna keep it rolling.
Keep it going.
So I get that candy, like you know, you said. I totally get that candy. It was not. I thought it was gonna be more of a natural smelling peach, but I got candy. I still liked it, but I was thrown off.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, absolutely. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's something very different. I don't think I've ever smelled anything like this before.
Okay. So it took you on a journey.
Yeah, a new journey. I liked it.
Did you think it was too feminine? I thought it leaned more on the feminine side, to be honest.
I agree. I think this is more feminine, and I think a little bit more. Although it has that like candy fruity-ness to it, I think it's a little bit more like sophisticated. I definitely think it's more feminine as well.
Yeah, because peach, when you think of peach, it's always gears toward like the feminine fragrances.
Absolutely. I mean, they named the Mario Kart or Mario.
Oh yeah, Princess Peach. There you go.
Princess
Peach. Yeah, there you go. However,
Peaches. It's like a cute nickname, you know.
There was a fragrance that was a designer fragrance, Issey Miyake, Wood on Wood, that had peach, but it was a little bit more masculine.
Right.
But when peach is there, you always think
peach,
feminine.
Vanilla tend to.
Well, there's vanilla in here too.
Exactly.
I get vanilla. I get. You know, woody.
Absolutely, like a cedar.
Yeah.
It has cedar wood.
Sandalwood.
I mean, I'm sorry.
It gives it like a little bit of a silky smooth kind of vibe.
Absolutely.
It's powdery.
Creamy, powdery.
But when it gets powdery, it gets, like, the opening is nice. It has that candy sweetness.
Yeah.
And then as the fragrance is taking its course, it's getting a little more powdery. The vanilla kicks in, it's still sweet. And it's getting more feminine to me.
It does, and then every so often you're like, oh, there's the peach again. Like
it goes in and out.
The peach comes in and out as the hours progress.
Yeah, and it lasts.
And no, this is a powerful fragrance.
Yeah, it lasts on my skin.
I don't think this could be an everyday fragrance for me.
Okay.
And I do feel that if you are around people who are sensitive to smell, it might trigger them.
All right.
But it's definitely a unique, like, you know, occasion or.
So it's not a signature scent, like.
It wouldn't be, or at least for me, it wouldn't be.
I felt like that with Lost Cherry. I said to myself, I can never see myself rocking this, but then I started rocking it more and more. It's weird. Fragrances are weird. I mean, like, you say that now, but if I get a full bottle and we rock it more and more and more, then you might change your mind.
That's true.
But then again, you might not. So it's not like a fragrance you could rock every day. You gotta be in that mood.
It's definitely a mood, an occasion.
Yeah.
And like I said, some people who are a little bit more sensitive to smell, they might, because it is such a powerful, strong. It's definitely I like the word you used before, a beast.
Yeah, it is.
In the kindest way.
No, I wore it a couple of days like 2 days in a row, and it was lasting. I got 8+ hours. I kept smelling myself. I was getting the whiffs throughout the day.
Absolutely.
And it was projecting. I was getting, probably I was gonna say about 3-4 hours of projection.
Oh, absolutely. Me too.
You know, so it's definitely doing its thing in the performance. But Tom Ford, for the most part, always does.
Yeah, you really, his fragrances. We've spoken about it. I enjoy
classics.
Hit after hit after
Tobacco Vanille and Tuscan Leather.
You know when he's coming out with something.
Yeah, he makes it known.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I thought it was going to be more natural. I got the candy, so it threw me off because Lost Cherry was natural cherry.
Right.
So I was thrown off a little bit. I still think the fragrance smells good. It leans on the feminine side. Lost Cherry is also, people say it's on the feminine side. I see that being a little bit more because there's an almond in there, and I love almond in my fragrances.
It's a little more neutral, maybe.
Yeah, Lost Cherry I think is
little
more
more
neutral. This I think is a little
neutral.
more on the feminine side.
agree.
But I'm not saying I think a guy can't rock this.
No,
you know?
absolutely, absolutely.
So I was a little thrown off. I'll be honest. I'm being honest here.
No, that's what this is about.
But it is a good fragrance. I mean, Tom Ford, like they always deliver. I mean, they always put out something that is good.
Yeah.
So I'm a little thrown off, but let's see. I'm gonna wear it more and more, and maybe next time I'll say I love it. But right now I don't love it.
We'll revisit it.
You respect that, I don't know, right?
I respect
You respect that. But you know, I read a few things. I was online. I said, let me read a few things on Bitter Peach, and some people said it smelled like Angel for women.
Interesting.
Very Mugler. You get that at all?
Not really. You know, Angel for me.
And you're familiar with Angel.
Of course.
I know your mom wears it.
My mom wears it, but before my
Does she
mom.
still wear it, or she?
It's here and there.
I know she was rocking it for a while.
But it's so funny. We have a family friend who's been wearing Angel since God only knows.
Yeah, that came out in the 90s.
And then in the 90s, I was a little girl, and every time I smell Angel, I just think of this one woman, and I go back to that time. So I didn't have that. For me,
you don't get Angel.
I don't get
And you're
Angel.
very familiar with Angel. So,
yeah, like
okay.
if something smells remotely close to Angel, for me, I go back to my mom's friend.
Okay.
As a child, I go back to that. So this, I didn't have that.
You didn't pick that up.
I didn't have that association.
Okay.
But hey, everyone smells different.
Everyone
things.
smells different. Like on my skin, it might smell like something different than your skin. We know that.
Absolutely.
Chemistry is a big factor in fragrance.
And there might be a certain note that triggers a person differently to remind them of something.
Oh, for sure.
It stands out.
It'll bring you back to a certain time in your life.
Yeah, Angel brings me way back to the 90s.
Yeah. So you don't.
But I didn't get that from.
Okay. No.
But hey, cool.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Angel's a classic.
Angel is a classic. The men's fragrance too. Amen is a classic. I mean, it's a timeless classic. When it came out, it was groundbreaking, something different.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's wrap this up. Bitter Peach. We spoke about the way it smells, performance, season. Let's get into season, and then let's wrap this up.
Ooh, I don't know. This is kind of because it has that fruity, juicy.
I want to see if you're thinking
vibe.
what I'm thinking.
Definitely, I think warmer weather. I mean, colder weather. I'm sorry.
Okay. You think colder weather? All right.
I think a bit of. Is that what you're getting?
No, I'm thinking all year long.
You know, it might. I'm not just trying to agree. I'm not trying to be a yes.
No, that's okay.
Even though I say yes so much.
We shouldn't agree on everything.
No.
That's what's.
But I do think it could be an all year. I'd probably wear it mostly in the cold weather.
I said all year, but on a hot summer day, it might be a little
It
too
could
much.
be a choker.
Yeah. So let me say all year, but take out the hot days.
Yeah. Super hot.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna rephrase that.
Yeah.
Let's take out the hot summer days. Let's go spring, fall, winter, and summer, but when it's not scorching hot.
Right. Not as scorching hot.
But you could wear anything you want. I mean, like this is just our opinion. You might think this smells like natural peaches. I mean, I get candy.
I get candy too. I'm gonna go buy those Haribo candies after this.
It smells like you take the Haribo gummies and you put them in like a vanilla cream or something, right?
I was waiting for your analogy.
There you go.
Now walking through a forest. No. Acid in poolside.
No, this is where you're taking some like a vanilla cream and you're putting gummies in there.
I think one video you said something about like sipping hot cocoa with something.
I try to visualize. I try to give a visual.
I love
to the
that.
fragrance.
I love that. I was waiting for this one. I was waiting, but there you go. We're gonna eat Haribo candy.
I didn't disappoint you.
No.
Okay.
You delivered. We can have like a vanilla candle in the background.
Yeah, there you go.
While you're eating.
That's a good one. Yeah, vanilla candle burning while you're eating those gummies, right?
Done. That's
it.
the perfect scenario.
That sums it up. Bitter peach for you. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's a really good fragrance. I mean, it's not great. I think Lost Cherry is great. That's my opinion. And what Lost Cherry? You think it's great? What do you think is better, Lost Cherry or this?
To be honest, I'd have to
Don't agree with me.
No, I'm not. I know I say yes a lot, but I'd have to revisit Lost Cherry. It's been some time.
All right.
Like I said, when I did experience it, Lost Cherry was lost on me.
It didn't last.
It did smell great. I remember that, but I'd have to revisit it. Maybe now.
You might love it. You might put it on.
My palate might be a little different.
Or you might hate it.
Or I might hate it. So maybe I'll do. I'll
give you some. Yeah, no problem.
It. But I do think the name embodies the fragrance extremely well, and applaud to Tom Ford for that, because he always, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
So
I respect that. All right, there you have it. Bitter Peach, Tom Ford. Before we go on and on, I mean, this is Talking Sense. We're gonna keep talking. We're gonna, I like the way we talk about the fragrance, but we go into the other fragrances and different topics.
Of course, that's
what it's all about. We're not gonna just, whatever comes to mind, just
we're having a conversation.
we're on the table and we're talking fragrances. That's what we're doing. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be sipping coffee and all that good stuff. And there you have it, Tom Ford Bitter Peach, the newest release from the house of Tom Ford. We did it. We made it happen.
Yes, we did.
Once again, big shout out to Raquel, Saks Fifth Avenue, counter manager, Tom Ford. Check her out. If you're in the area, stop by. Tell her you heard about her right here on Talkin. And that's it. Thank you so much. Another episode. This was fun. I had a great time as always.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for much more. We have a lot of content coming your way. Giveaways.
Absolutely.
I wish we could do a giveaway with this, but we only have a couple of samples.
Yeah. Sorry,
but
guys.
Next video, we're going to do a big giveaway. So we have a giveaway lined up. Guests are coming on through Zoom. I'm so excited. We have a bunch of guests we're going to bring on board. So just, stay tuned for a lot of content. I'm excited.
Me too.
And once again, follow me on Instagram, Street Sense. Let's see the comments. Comment down below. Let us know if you smell bitter peach. What do you think about this juice? Let us know what you think about Tom Ford, Lost Cherry, anything Tom Ford. Comment down below.
Yeah.
And that's it. Layla.
Later.
See you later.